I'm looking forward to getting to watch some of the OS games today. I've always been an OS fan at heart and pretty vocal about how much I enjoy the region. So I'm looking forward to watching Strikers Cup 5 here, my first taste of these teams. Now, Lumos, you mentioned that you had your eyes on some of these players going into the match day. Maybe you could talk to me about who you're looking for to be more of standout performers in this match today.
Yeah, in this match specifically, I'm very interested in Duplet. If he can pull out the same amount of rune performance that he did out yesterday, really insane rune play. Honestly, some of the best I've seen, even in NA, and he's picking the rune on this match in Night Market, so we'll have to see how he performs here.
Yeah, interesting as well, too. We can note that on the other side of the pitch, we have what looks like a Juliet extra car composition, kind of echoing what a more popular comp coming in recently with an Era goalie, but with Era being banned, they've opted into the Drakkar, notably known for the damage that this comp gives as well as the hitboxes, but not known for its core control. We'll have to see if Duplet can actually perform on the rune like you mentioned and offset some of that damage with the increased core control that rune can provide on this map.
Yeah, speaking of core control, it is a quick strike start for everyone. All players taking it as Gyatso actually finds a kill. But the quick strikes will help this high damage comp to secure a little bit more core control in the midfield and hopefully get a little more pressure as they get both goal gates up. Is looking very dangerous already. Both goal gates are down. Wilbursx is low and out of position. BookaShake is looking for the pass and Gyatso slots it in like it's nothing.
Yeah, nice pass from Wilbur there. I love that he walked up to aggressively contest the middle. The middle speed was coming up and Duplet was trying to push it through, but in that 3v2 situation, the side of Wilbur, BookaShake, and Gyatso were able to contribute and all together take down that first goal of the set.
Yeah, very important for first goal, and you can see the damage coming out. Denong hit pretty low. The Molten Bolt will keep him pretty low. He is staggered now, probably we find out eventually. But Gyatso with the dash punch finally finds it, and there's 3 core flips coming out. 1 core flip to get the first goal barrier. Second core flip, not used just yet, but the pillar is a little awkward, and Gyatso gets the second goal gate. It is traded back, but it's at 3v1. Wilbursx does not have the save, and 2-0 for BookaShake down.
Yep, we're seeing the power of this quick strikes unlimited start, Lumos. We see that all 3 of the core flips were coming out on the side of Gyatso, Shake, and Wilbur. Using their energy, it's a snowball-y-esque start because if you get 1 KO, you're off of your flips while the other team continually gets increased energy from these strikes, resulting in fast, effective goals, and more importantly, maybe, ways for these brawlers to finish kills.
Yeah, very important, but a kill is traded for both goal gates here as it's getting pretty awkward in the midfield. Wilbursx is just trying to find a clear, trying to buy their dime for Zendar to respawn, but it's probably not going to be enough. They're just focused down. The comp just does too much damage as it's back to the 3v3, but Wilbursx is very low in their net. Gyatso actually just has a good clear, a great pass by Wilbur. Gets it forward, and Gyatso takes the set.
Yeah, very clinical performance coming out of Gyatso and the rest of the crew. It really feels like once they find that striker advantage, they're able to push it through. And this is a draft with plenty of damage. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Juliet pick up the 1-2 punch potentially, as well as power picks like Fighter Flighter stacks on stacks being available. Opts into less damage, maybe doesn't need it with how much they're pumping out between the 3 of them. It just feels like on the blue team side, there isn't a way for them to establish a place for them to make a foothold, make a stand against this onslaught of damage, which is going to be something they'll need to figure out going into this next set. Let's see if adjustments can get made from that side and offset some of the damage coming out from Gyatso and Shake.
Yeah, the hope from this Awakening draft is grabbing that big fish and the reverberation. The extra health may help a bit, as you do see Denong actually fighting in the top field, gets that orb, heals back up. It's a very, very good survival with that orb there. Allows them to get the second goal gate and is looking a little more dangerous here as the kills are not coming forward. And Denong just slots it in. Drakkar just a little bit too slow for that. And the extra stagger makes the difference.
Yeah. We see that on the other side. They opted into Reverb and Big Fish. Daenong was arguably struggling in that first set, trying to keep himself alive, something that Zentaro was known for succeeding with, but maybe this extra stagger is going to offset the difficulties he was having. Going to be able to give him that extra survivability, and it came into full effect. They've got their first goal of this match and started to come back with some of the momentum of their own.
Yeah, and a big double banish from Duplet gets a lot of damage on. They don't get a goal gate off it, but it's getting a little close here as BookaShake is actually hit pretty low. Denong pulling out a lot of damage on this Zentaro, really throwing every ability out there, and Duplet has been able to get both goal gates. Buka is staggered in the midfield, and it's looking like Team TEMP0427 has found their way back into this game after the first set. They have it one staggered here, and they have the goal gates open. It's looking pretty, looking like another goal here.
Yep, we're seeing the side of blue team actually find a bit more of a footing as well. Once they break this core control wide open and they're not stuck on their half with Wilbursx sort of facilitating it like a general in the midfield, you're going to be able to see the side of blue team find way more success once that 3v1 playstyle isn't coming through.
Yeah, and you see there, Duplet, insane pillar to catch the clear from Wilbur, and it's just clean in after that.
Yeah, Lumos, it's looking like this stagger is making the difference. Now, Gyatso does have the stacks, as well as BookaShake with the quick strikes. Has to be nervous if you're the side of the blue team because X is just so effective with that training. But the Monumentalist pickup from Duplet means that he can force these pillars down, and even if there's a damage coming out from the other team, he can either retreat through the pillars or stop them dead in their tracks before they force the ball back on the other side.
Yeah, this rune is going to get even more powerful once they get Awakenings. As one goal goes down, a great double banish from Duplet, barely not enough as Wilbur comes out of the bench just in time to save their last goal gate. But it was an insane double banish from Duplet to get them that opportunity as now Denong in the 1v1 can't get it, gets staggered. They have to live here as BookaShake gets a goal gate of their own. Duplet is winning the midfield strike wars and actually just wins the goal gate for free. The Oni's Blade buys a lot of time. The pillar is clean, gets a kill, gets the goal. Duplet gets the set 1-1. Team TEMP0427 is back in this game.
Yeah, it felt like the first set was just so indicative of a squash. Usually you don't see comps like Juliet X find their footing early in the match, but we fired right back in set 2, and it's looking like potentially a timeless creator and either tempo swing or something like Surge coming in from Zentaro is going to be an absolutely massive swing on that team. Looking like they're opting more for the extra special, finding value in the banishes. We saw that excellent banish from Duplet in that last point, so he's taking more value to giving his team options to deny the enemy strikers the ability to touch the ball. A notable weakness of the comp of Buka, Wilbur, and Gyatso is they're all melee. Brune is able to offset his weaknesses in melee by choosing at will where he can redirect the ball. So being able to zone and use these point-blank banishes to establish zones of control is going to be something that Duplet values, and already he's putting on a great showing with the rune.
Yeah, very big. Another Awakening draft thing is Denong is taking that stagger swagger, trying to just be a little more healthy, but really BSD was just able to find the passes there, really find it past Duplet, and that's really all they needed to get this goal.
Yeah, great recognition as well from Juliet there, understanding that she couldn't push past the defense of Dubu on the bottom corner, opting for the pass up, and it was just a simple tap in from the two forwards together. Very clinical goal.
Yeah, it's looking a little clinical on the opposite side as Duplet gets both goal gates. Won't get the goal just yet, but it's looking pretty dangerous for Wilbur in the net. He's going to have to find some good clears here as the Dakar, but he has the flip up. The pillar makes it a little awkward as Duplet is hit pretty low in the midfield. He is one of the only that did not take the stagger on the opposite side. Doesn't have the health, and the flamethrower will find him out. Back to a 2v3. Gyatso gets one goal, has the flip, but Girlkisser has a great clear with the flip of their own. Now Wilbur walking forward, trying to just find the pressure, trying to just push through Girlkisser, and the flip from Gyatso is enough to secure the goal.
Yeah, it just feels like once Gyatso has these stacks up as well as the extra mobility from Super Surge, it is just too hard for Dubu to keep up. He does have the momentum boots to give him that extra speed, but against the double brawler, it feels like if you're contesting the core in your goal arc, it's always going to be knocked off of you because of how the distance and the knockback of these Juliet and X abilities work. He's going to contest, he's going to lose the speed, and Gyatso can run circles around him. Yeah,
but here, Team TEMP0427 needs to find something back here. They get a stagger and BookaShake, but Girlkisser is a little overextended. The Flamethrower is a good punish, but the Temple Fortress denies any more attack as Gyatso can't get it through, and Duplet has the clears, has the pillar to get the goal gate, and BookaShake is not taken out, but is staggered in the backfield. If they can get this 2v3 started, they can maybe get a goal. Here's a great double bandit from Duplet, gets the kill. Now Denong with the core flip, denied by Wilbur's core flip. Well played, but it's still a 2v3. Good passes, Duplet looking for the pillar. Back to the Denong. The pass is intercepted by Gyatso, and they're able to get it cleared, and they're able to get X respawned.
Yeah, looking like it's on a tightrope here. We're going to need to see if Duplet can use his pillars to pressure the Drakkar. It's a low-range goalie. He can only save the ball, but it's not going to look like that, Lumos. It's flipped to the other side.
Yeah, Gyatso able to find the kill and then flip to the other side. Now, BookaShake with the X Maximus walking at them, trying to get damage, trying to get the goal gate, gets it with the flip. Denong is staggered. Oni's blade will heal him back up, but now BookaShake and Gyatso are looking for the goal. But Duplet with the banish tries to apply some pressure. It's not enough. Gyatso needs to find a clear, and he just can't. Gyatso strikes it at him and takes the set.
And it just feels like I'm repeating myself earlier, but the speed coming from Gyatso combined with him picking up the middle speed gate was just too much for Dubu to react to, giving Gyatso that MVP slot. Some excellent individual plays coming out from the side of Duplet. I keep saying his praises, and I'll just keep mentioning it again. It feels like he's really putting the offense of this team on his shoulders with this rune, but it's not going to be enough to offset sometimes the damage that's still getting pumped out from the side of Gyatso and Shake and Wilbur, who honestly picking up that tempo swing whenever you're contesting him in the arc and you eat those shotgun pellets, it's doing a bit of damage. It's more significant than you might think sometimes. So it's going to be a continued effort, 3-0 on both sides for every round win. I want to see, Lumos, if any of these teams can stop the snowball that feels like it's happening once these rounds are underway.
Yeah, we'll have to see here as a good pillar hits BookaShake pretty low. Denong is looking for the kill here. Won't find it, but gets a goal gate. Now the damage is swung back into the favor of Team Temp name. Gyatso, though, has that twin drives, has the double super surge dash, and is a threat here, but BookaShake will get a goal gate, is getting hit pretty low. Tries to get it past, but again, this midfielding is doing pretty well. But Gyatso with a quick strike gets the second goal gate. It's looking like another good set here. But Duplet wants to get something, misses the banish though. BookaShake is staggered in the midfield, but won't be taken out and gets a kill of his own with that dash. Now Gyatso has a flip, just looking for the pass. Flips it, Flame Fury, gets it through, but the core flip is clean, but the strike is better.
Yeah, no, there was a critical misplay there. It was almost a great save from the two of them, but Denong accidentally positions too close to the edge. BookaShake comes in from the back, kills him with the primary, and wins the strike war to secure the goal. Excellently done from BookaShake that round. Really excellent play.
Yeah, speaking of BookaShake, gets staggered pretty early on in this round. I don't think they'll be able to take him out though. Has the elusive, has the orb, heals back up with that, and Gyatso with that dash just finds the goal gate. Denong finally finishes the kill, and Wilbur walks forward with a flip. Won't get much. Good strikes from Girlkisser defense. Now Duplet needs to find this goal gate soon in this 2v3. He's getting hit low by the Molten Bolt. They can't get it through. Wilbur just, yes, BookaShake respawns. The banish only hits one. And now Room gets taken out. Duplet is down. Denong, though, with the flip gets the goal gate. Looking for the 1v3 play. Can't get it through. Gyatso hitting it forward. Now Girlkisser has to hold. The Topo Fortress buys a lot of space, a lot of time. As Denong is trying to dribble it up, trying to let Duplet respawn. As Duplet now does respawn, Girlkisser hits it up to him. This Rune needs to have a little more pressure here. Trying to find it around Wilbur. Rune has the strike wars, and it's just a well-played strike by Duplet to make this the closest set of the game so far.
Yeah, Girlkisser came up and making sure that there was some, we mentioned Wilbur doing it in previous rounds. The log coming in from Duplet actually results in the goal being scored. Sometimes all it takes is one extra rebound, one extra chance for your forwards to contest their goalie, and it's all the difference in the world. Something that probably this Dubu understands quite well. Continuously walking forward and applying pressure to assist his two forwards in securing these goals.
As you see them walk up with the flip there to buy a little more pressure, doesn't get the goal gate for it. And now it's a little bit dangerous though. He's almost out of abilities, and BookaShake and Gyatso both have flips. So does Wilbur. They get the goal gate without the flip. Flip from BookaShake is a little misplaced. The goal was not open enough, but they find a kill. The double banish has no pillar on top of it because Duplet is dead. Wilbur with the flip gets it forward, but it's not enough. Girlkisser has a great strike war win to get it through. Now continuing getting it forward. Gyatso can't find the goal just yet. Denong keeps on getting the strikes out. Now Duplet in the 1v2 tries to get it past. Gyatso can't find a strike angle on it. Duplet just trying to get it forward. Finally goes the opposite way, but Denong has a flip. The lock and load is clean, but Rune, the better angle isn't enough. Gyatso is back for the save, and now BookaShake can't find it off the bell ringer. Back to midfield. It's getting a little awkward with these angles, but the pass to Denong is clean, and 2-1 for Team Temp name.
Nice passing play coming out from all three members of the side of Temp. Making sure they're able to play around the short range of Drakkar, like we mentioned. He can really stop someone in front of him, but if he has to deal with verticality, something he managed to do kind of well against the core flip earlier in the round, it shows the weakness of the pick.
Yeah. As we do see the power of this rune with the double banish provides so much core control off that start, especially with the extra special, able to get a lot of damage and just a lot of core control with both of them being banished extra long with that cast less. Well played as Gyatso can't find anything with his dash punch, and now both goal gates are down. It's looking like we were going for a set 5, but BookaShake gets a kill with the X Maximus. Now it's looking a little awkward. GirlKisser has to hold against this Juliet, against this X. Has the flip to do so. 5 seconds on Duplet. Oh, a missed dash and a core flip for zoning isn't going to help. As GirlKisser finally flips it forward, Duplet can't touch it, but a great TP position. I mean, great banish gets it forward. Duplet is insane again. 2-2 in sets. We go to set 5.
Nah, this guy's a wizard. He was able to find an excellent goal. I think Wilbur was caught off guard by the banish, thinking he had to evade or potentially dodge the banish and couldn't sniff out the core to make sure that he could save that critical goal, making us go to a set 5. And we see some very important trainings coming down. We see the hot shot, something Rune loves. We see the specialized training, which Dubu goes ahead and denies, something that X would have loved to take. Bulk up from the side of Denong is going to synergize nicely with his Spark of Resilience, and Rune is left with Egoist, which, if you are the side of Duplet, you are not complaining about. One of the stronger, more underrated trainings on this patch. Personally, love taking it as a midfielder myself, something I used to great success. The speed boost he's going to get from the energy, and the most recently buffed aspect, which is the energy refund from dashing, will come in handy against comps like this with big cooldowns that you need to dodge, or else you're getting KO'd on this night market.
Yeah, very important pickups in the Awakening, as Zhong also grabs a lot more power. He has a very big staggered build. 2.3k health on Zentaro is not what you expect, but it is doing work, as there are 2 staggers up, and BookaShake finds it with the X dash. Brings it to 2v3, but Denong has BookaShake staggered. The flip might be forced out with the slice and dice, but it's actually just a kill. Flip not even used. Denong won't get the goal gate out of it, but it's a 2v3, making it a 3v3 as Duplet respawns. Needs to win the striker in the midfield as Gyatso tries to find anything with the dash. The banish comes out, hits the core though. It's a little awkward, buys time for BookaShake to really respawn there. And stacking it on the aggressive play makes it a little awkward. Duplet hits pretty low. The Molten Bolt might secure his death with the help of the Flamethrower from Gyatso, and it's back to a 2v3. GirlKisser has the core flip. The Topo Fortress isn't clean enough, and he loses the strike core on the core flip. It's now getting awkward here. It is only the first goal, but Rune respawns. They need to save it here. BookaShake doesn't have it. The double commit topside. Wilbur, the core flip isn't enough. Buys a lot of time. The double banish comes out. No pillar for damage, though. Core flip from Denong, it doesn't find much. It's going back to a more neutral game, but Rune finally finds it, but it's traded for a kill. GirlKisser has to hold it down against the X Maximus, finds it. Now Duplet has to cook, has to pull off. A great pillar buys a ton of space, but it's hit through it. Now GirlKisser finds a great clear to the Rune TP. Topo Fortress buys even more time as Denong finally respawns. They hold it down for now, but BookaShake almost has a flip up. It's getting dangerous in the midfield here, and it's a bit of a night market angle for BookaShake to find the goal.
Unlucky bounce, and Duplet wasn't really ready for that bounce off the middle either. Something interesting that I like to point out that Dubu is doing well is both Juliet and X have dash enhancement trainings, which probably doesn't mean much in terms of their ability to KO. The Super Surge sometimes just does more harm than good if you're not ready for that in Juliet, but the important thing to note is that it's not easy to adjust to those ranges. This X and Juliet are soaring into the goal box, and I like the patience and I like the fortitude that GirlKisser is demonstrating in the net. They're not crumbling easily, and they're holding their own quite nicely, which I wanted to commend.
Yeah, it takes him a bit here, as we do see a great play. Duplet has a good pillar set up to get the goal gate, but he's still hit low. Duplet, again, has not benefited from any Stagger Awakening, and is now the focus of the opposing side. But a great double banish. Insane Duplet gets 1 kill from it. Gyatso is low. He's going to be staggered. Denong looking for it, but they get the goal gate. They need to get this goal here. Rune, great positioning. Will be found out by the lock and load eventually, but it's back to a 2v2. 2v3 as X respawns. Gyatso is low, but the Flamefire gets the goal gate. This is looking awkward. There's a great reflect, but Denong, great core flip, gets a kill, brings it back to neutral as Duplet respawns. The banish goes wide, but the log is clean. Gets it past the core flip from Wilbur. Now, Rune, again, trying to find an angle with his Monumentus pillars. Bit of a night market angle. Denong has a good angle on it, but the Oni's blade won't find the goal. The passive, though, does.
And this is going down to the wire. Denong, with some hero plays this point, gets the kill on Gyatso, taking out the stack, securing the possession. Then, on the other side of the pitch, making sure he's finishing in traffic 1v2. Looking like a classic LeBron drive to the net. Excellently played by Denong, tying up this set in set 5.
Yeah, and now you see the power of Duplet with these pillars finds a lot of safety for Denong and a lot of core pressure here as BookaShake tries to find any clears with the help of Wilbur. Gyatso now in the 1v1 forces the core flip out of Girl Kisser. Well played to force the core flip there. The 9 market angles actually hit it 4 to Denong, who gets up the slice and dice. It's looking pretty good here, but Gyatso, he finds the kill with the dash punch. Duplet has to find some midfield control here. Buy time for Zentaro to get back up. It's looking hard with the X Maximus coming out, but BookaShake is holding it down. Will lose the goal gate as Denong respawns, but Duplet is finally taken out. It's a very big, it's 2v2 again, but the core flip from Gyatso isn't clean enough. Denong can't win the strike with the Flame Fury, won't get it through. BookaShake is staggered, has the flip though. Girl Kisser just tries to find the clear, but Gyatso wins the strike war. Now Denong trying to find something as Duplet respawns. Will grab the kill, not grab the kill, but grabs a lot of damage on BookaShake, but has the flip. This is very dangerous. Flip from BookaShake is not enough. Great pillar from Duplet saves. Girl Kisser keeps on finding the angles, but Gyatso keeps on putting it forward. Finally goes back to neutral as BookaShake is still staggered. They won't find the kill as he regens. The Tofu Fortress finds a good angle. Good clear. Wilbur has the flip. Duplet tries to find it forward, wants to find it past. The Oni's blade is just trying to buy some time. Good banish on the X. Buys even more time. Now Denong with the flip, forced to flip from the Juliet dash punch. Flame Flurry doesn't find much. Goes back to neutral. It's a really even game here. It's really whoever gets this first, whoever gets a flip and has a goal. Gyatso has it right now, but it's looking interesting as he flips for the kill. Now BookaShake cannot find the striker and Girl Kisser. Again, it's a 2v3 again, but Girl Kisser is holding it down against this X Maximus. Great Tofu Fortress to buy even more space. 1 second on Denong. Respawns the good banish here. Won't find a little bit of damage off it, but they need to find a little more. They need to find some pressure onto Wilbur. Wilbur has just been able to play without any punishment, as now BookaShake almost has the second flip up. It's been a constant pressure here as Denong looks for the dribbling play. The Oni's blade won't find it. Duplet gets found out by the dash punch. It's getting awkward here, and BookaShake finally hits the strike.
Wow, I seriously was expecting Dubu to just hold this goal for another week, much less another point. He could not be broken there. I was really impressed. The side of Gyatso and Buka finally able to break them. I feel like this is going to a set 5. Truly some back and forth gameplay on this map.
Set 5.5, my beloved, we'll have to see as BookaShake with his X Maximus forces a lot, but a great save by Girl Kisser again, keeps on holding it down. Gyatso can't find the goal gate just yet. BookaShake finally finds it. This is looking a little harder here, but Girl Kisser has the flip. Don't count him out. This Debu can hold for weeks, and it will try as Gyatso has the flip. It is getting dangerous as Wilbur is walking forward, trying to punish it, but the banish is clean on the Juliet. Won't find the kill, but finds a bit of damage, and that's all that matters, and Gyatso won't get found out. Strikes aren't going their way. Core flip is forced, and they get the kill off it. Gyatso, great turnaround. Takes out the rune, and it's back to a 2v3. Will Girl Kisser hold it down, though?
I think he's going to. I believe. Girl Kisser, if it's your time, it's time to do it now. Hold it down, young man. That's 1 save. That's 2 saves behind. Duplet gets a great banish as well. Helps stall it out for their third to come back. Lumos is going down the wild. Girl Kisser, no! He was doing so well, Lumos.
Oh, he was doing so well, but Gyatso finds it through and takes the game. It's not 0.5, but it's pretty close. Gyatso seals the deal and gets BookaShake down the win.
Yeah, and on a composition that I've actually never seen before. This X Julie with the Drakkar goalie. Wilbur really making the difference in some of those early rounds. With the side of Gyatso, can be understated that him and BookaShake were really converting a lot. Gyatso, especially when he has those stacks on stacks up. The Twin Drive Super Surgeon edition was pretty funny to watch. Something I've maybe never seen before coming on to build, so I enjoyed watching that as well. Girl Kisser trying their best. It's always so difficult when you're playing one of those goalies only known for being more of a defensive lockdown, not really adding any damage to a comp or not really adding as much of the pressure that a traditional ranged goalie might give or the healing. You know, sometimes they do all that they can, but that early damage offset, and you can see in the damage charts, 33,000, 18,000, and 51,000 from X. X doing more damage than almost the entirety of the other team combined. Sometimes at the end of the day, all it takes is beating someone's head in to win at Omega Strikers, which, even though it came down to the wire and there were some great hero plays, especially from Duplet, it looked like the side of Gyatso, Wilbur, and BookaShake were able to take it down. But a great game from both teams. Very back and forth, a classic night market scrap. Love the pick variety that can come through when I watch this map, especially. One of the very few maps in the game where I feel like you can pick a plethora of characters and win with them.
Yeah, especially out here in OS, they love their card goalie, they love their comps. It's going to be a fun tournament so far, and if that game's anything to go by, it's going to be a long one.
Yeah, no, that was excellent. I really enjoyed watching that game as well. We're going to probably go on to... Is this a best of one, Lumos? I can't remember.
You know, I should have checked, but I'm pretty sure it's a best of one. All right, yeah, just got confirmation. It is a best of one, so that is...
Excellent. And then looking at the rest of the results, it looks like we're still waiting on some of the other games, but Esports and Gaming Goblins Federation United Club Team, which is the award for the best team name in the bracket, has gotten the win versus Two Glasses of Milk Please, so we'll see them in the winners semifinals. Waiting on the other side of the bracket for them is Divorced by Seven Men, getting their round as well. Divorced by Seven Men, Galaxy, S for X, and Squishy Pora were able to find the win as well. So it's remained to be seen. The winner from that game, which was, if I'm not mistaken, Buka Shakedown, now will be going against LGBZZ, having some of my favorite players in the community in Zinnia, Zanasis, and Aurelia. So looking forward to seeing that as well. So now, yeah, and with that, thank you very much. Lumos and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. We have more Strikers OCE Cup number 5 coming up for you very shortly. Make sure to stick around and stay tuned. We'll be right back.